Hi, so the purpose of this video is to introduce the homepage plugin. One of the biggest problems we find with WordPress right these days is if you want your clients to edit the homepage, there's no simple way of doing this. So we've been using this plugin ourselves, and now we're going to release it out to the wider community. So imagine you hand it over, this is your site, you hand it over to your client. You know, how could they possibly come in and simply start editing the elements on this page without causing more trouble than it's actually worth? So in order to do this, all you need to do is you just come over to the dashboard, and I'm currently logged in as the editor, and there's the homepage section, and I just click on this, and the editor is just presented with this simple view. Now I've only put in a few elements to begin with, but they can just come in and edit whatever they want, and let's just save the changes and come back, and as you can see, the changes have been made on the home page of the live site. Really quite simple. Yeah? From your client's point of view, it's really simple because they're not confused by lots of options. They don't have to look at an appearance menu and look through 16 million options down the left-hand side, of which only 2 of them they're interested in. If you were to explain this to your client, this is how you edit the homepage, bang, bang, they would understand straight away, and you'd be able to get them up and running. So this is kind of the basic overview of what it can do. So what happens if you were actually logged in as the admin? Okay, so this is our admin page, and what you actually have is 3 different views. You've got the client view, which is what the client will actually see, where they can edit the text. You've got the edit view. This is where you can set up the elements inside. So this is your input anything with the main title, and this is the editor light, which I'll explain in a moment. But you can come in and just add in new ones whenever you want. As you can see, when you add in a title, it just adds in a little descriptor at the top so you can remember. All you do is hit save, and that's as simple. It will now appear on the client view. So you can see there's the main section I just added, and there's the full text editor that you've got on there. Whereas before we used the light editor, so that, you know, which basically just has bold, italics, and links to really reduce the number of chances of your client actually making an error. So in the edit view, it's really simple, and you can just drag and drop these if you wish, and just hit the save to reorder. This code view, this is really simple. So in order to actually output this code onto your actual theme, all you need to do is just basically, if you want to do the main title, all you do is just copy this, and then we just switch to the BB edit. And if I come into my index page, this is the area that we're actually editing, and all I want to do is just insert the code into here. So you just paste it in, and it's as simple as that. Yeah. Now obviously your client doesn't have access to this index.php file, and they never should do, but for you it's really simple. You can create these new input boxes really fast, and all you do is just come in, copy, paste, done, copy, paste, done. And you've got this set up in moments, but your client's actually got a really simple experience of actually being able to edit the homepage from that point of view. The other thing which is interesting is the global settings. So that, again, this is only visible, these 2 tabs are only visible to the admin. You can restrict the homepage settings visibility to the person who's currently logged in. So right now, I'm logged in as the admin. And only I can see these settings. So to demonstrate what I mean is, if for some reason you have to give your client admin access, you create them a client login, and when they log in, even though they have admin access, all they can see is the client view. Yeah? Which is great for if you're using Woo themes or WooCommerce or something like that. It's really simple to use. So let's just log back in as the admin. So you can see here, got your global settings, minimum user role to see this plugin. So if you don't, so right now it's set to an editor, so anybody below the editor, this plugin simply wouldn't appear. You can customize the logos that appear. So as you all know, Video User Manuals, we're really keen on giving the best client experience, and it would be far better for your client if they log in and they see their own logo here and their own logo in the sidebar. So to really, to help them really think that this is their website. You can modify what actually appears here. So you can modify the title. So I can change this to say Vitamin SEO homepage. And as you can see, that's now changed to be Vitamin SEO homepage. And I can also change this one as well if I want to, which means this name in the sidebar changes. You can also add in subpages. So you might, in some cases, have more than one page where you need your client to take control of. So let's just add in a subpage called Team. And I've created a new one called Team. So in the sidebar, there's the Team section, and again, it's got the client view and the edit view. So you can go in and start, giving elements straight away. So Team Member 1. So Team Member 1, that's now set up. Client can come in and make, change the title of Team Member 1 or whatever. And it's as simple. All you need to do is just copy this code and paste it into your theme in the relevant place. Let's go back to the global settings. So if you wanted to remove that, all you do is you just click the X onto here, hit Save Changes, and you're done. And that's now been removed. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go through and show you how to add in a section, for example, someplace like this. How would your client come in and be able to edit this? I mean, this contains an image, it contains a title, and it contains an editable description part, which has paragraphs, obviously. So it's quite simple. All you do is you come into the homepage plugin. Let's go to Edit View, and first of all, we're going to add in a line break, just so we can break up the actual page. You don't have to save each time. I'm just showing you there's the line break there, so it just makes it easier for the client to actually see the different sections. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a section plus image, and let's call this updating okay. So what this does is it just automatically adds in for you the title, a link if you want it, an editor, and an upload. Now all those parts can be done individually, but we might as well make it just a little bit easier for you by just adding these things automatically, because you can see inside here all those elements are there. You just need to add them in one by one. So let's make your life a little bit easier. Okay, and this is the code over on the right hand side that you could potentially use. So let's go through them one by one. So first of all, let's start filling in the data. So what's this? Don't worry about WordPress updates. Let's copy that. Let's come back into the dashboard, go here. So in here we've got don't worry about WordPress updates. You can potentially add links. So imagine you wanted that to actually be a link. All you do here is you just select maybe tools and features as the page to link to, and inside the client the code view will tell you what to do. Or if you want to have a custom link, you just select other, and this would allow your client to put in whatever site they want inside here. It's just an optional extra inside there to make things a little bit easier. Let's select no link. Okay, so let's save those changes. Let's come back. What's the actual description? Okay, so this is the actual description here. Dashboard, come in, go to here. Okay, so let's paste this in here and let's format it properly. So that's there. Now this part was bold. And this is where having this little text editor light comes in really handy, because it allows your clients to do that without getting overwhelmed by the number of options that are there. So let's come in and save that. And then the final part was the logo. So I believe just choose the file, press icon, let's upload. Okay, and then all you need to do is just click insert into post. And what we do is we give you a nice little icon here to show you what the image it was that was actually uploaded. And obviously if you want, your client wants to delete that, they just click this button and it deletes, and then hit save changes. So we have the elements there which now make up those parts. So let's go back to the edit view. Okay, so first of all we want the title. So what we do is we take this and let's come over to our code, the index, and if I scroll down a little bit, there's how much is your time worth, fully refundable. Don't worry about WordPress updates. So this is where the code actually lies. So let's just replace this now with this, and that should pull out the title. So if I come into here, let's switch view. So as you can see, it's now being inserted there. Okay, so the next one is, let's go to edit view. Okay, so we want to get the description. So this is the description. Let's come in here, let's go to code view, and where's the index? Okay, so let's replace all this with this. As you can see, it's now formatted correctly. So that's perfect. Okay, so now let's get the image. Okay, so to here, let's go to edit view, and what we want is the either the image path, which is just the path to the image that was uploaded, or you can actually grab the kind of filtered image, so you can pull out maybe just the thumbnail or the medium or the large or the full size of the image, because when you upload an image it goes through the WordPress filters. So in this case we want to actually take the full path of the image. Now if your clients, you might want to be doubly sure that they're going to upload an image of the correct size, so you might actually want to create your own filter size in image size in WordPress, which could be a homepage icon or something like that. But that's something that's done inside WordPress. But that would be, all you do there is just put in homepage icon inside the area here. So we've got the path. Let's have a look. So this is the actual path here of the icon. Place that. There you go. There it is. So it appears in there. Now, if you wanted to, you could quite easily replace the alt text with this title, so it would be properly search engine optimized. But the main takeout is that what your client sees is going to dictate on how much work you actually have to do for your client. And currently right now, if we just log in as the editor, and they can see this is their home page, what they have to edit, it's pretty simple. They can come in and just bang, 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 done. If you weren't to do it in this way, it would get pretty complicated. So anyway, this is quite a powerful plugin. You obviously need to have some sort of WordPress knowledge in order to be able to use it, but you guys are all developers, so you know what you're doing here. We use this all the time. We're constantly thinking about making updates to it, adding new features to it. If you've got any requests, I'd love to hear them. But anyway, I hope you find this useful.